Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nato with you as we kick off a 9-race Friday card. Rainbow Six paid out on Sunday. Thank you to everybody for supporting it. So it starts anew in race number 4. Let's turn it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly sunny skies with temperatures in the low 90s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course rated good. Racing at Gulfstream. Poor start, Van Cleef. Quick start, Rodan headed off to the early advantage. Leads by almost too early from Be Wiser Bob, who's away in second and dropping over. At the rail, Midnight Approval is now third with first race favorite Zenek on his outside. They're a length and a half in front of Rudy. Smooth and Easy races toward the inside. Second last is Junior Chief. The early trailer after a bad start is Van Cleef. The early leader is Rodan. Rodan and Leonel Reyes to the backstretch on top 2.5. Be Wiser Bob is second. Zenek is keen, and Herrera gives him some clear air to work with. Zenek is marching toward the lead. That'll back Be Wiser Bob into a great spot third, a length and a half in front of Midnight Approval. Then it's Rudy. He's in the blue colors, encouraged to keep up, 7 lengths off the gallop, a length in front of Smooth and Easy, then back to Van Cleef and Junior Chief. En route to the half-mile stage, the leader is still Rodan. He's been there from the word go, leads 3 parts of a length. Zenek is on the outside of him in second. In his slipstream, Be Wiser Bob along the rail, Midnight Approval. 2 back to Rudy, who races together with Smooth and Easy, neither gaining any ground. Then Junior Chief and Van Cleef. Around the far turn with less than 3 furlongs remaining. On the inside, Rodan fights to hold it. With the 3-wide move, Be Wiser Bob. In the middle, it's Zenek. 2 back to Midnight Approval, then Smooth and Easy and Rudy. They're on their way home. In between horses, Zenek is asked for more to try to take the lead. Fighting right on, Rodan. Down the center, and Be Wiser Bob. 3 chances with less than an eighth to go. In the middle, it's Zenek now up for a narrow lead. Smooth and Easy down the center. Be Wiser Bob in the middle. Yards to go. Here comes Smooth and Easy. He's 40 to 1. Smooth and Easy is up to win it under Wesley Henry in 138 flat. And they're off. Slow break, Sisu Spirit. Quick break for My Kids Said No, who fires right to the top, and it's fleet of foot, 2.5, 4 in front now. My Kids Said No from behind the big board is widening. Melody Queen second, Sisu Spirit third, Magic Coin is fourth as they swing to the far turn. My Kids Said No makes no secret about her intentions. She's 6 to the good. Melody Queen is now second, a wall about 7 or 8 lengths back to Magic Coin third. Sisu Spirit is way back as they reach the top of the stretch. Way in front, My Kids Said No. They reach the top of the stretch. My Kids Said No. Just still rolling here with a 7-length lead. Racing in second, that's Melody Queen, but Magic Coin tries to catch her. Sisu Spirit, no factor. My Kids Said No, and an absolute jog. My Kids Said No will give trainer Tina Birdwell her first South Florida victory. My Kids Said No, dominant. 1 by 8. Second, Melody Queen, Sisu Spirit third, Magic Coin fourth, and 58 and 2.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
Good start in the middle for Gigi Cakes, heading off for the early advantage. Glancing my way, ridden hard to try to go with her. Moving up toward the inside, the gray Musical Power, and tightened up as Chucky's Ride. She gets shuffled back. Lady Chance is in the yellow blinkers in a tracking spot, a length in front of Chispuda. Then the Beaster Bunny, and Zany Lady has no speed today. Last a long way as they make their way to the final 3 furlongs. Gigi Cakes has the lead. Glancing my way is second. Up on the outside, Chispuda on the attack, 3 wide into third. At the rail, Musical Power fourth. Shoved on, not responding, Lady Chance. Meanwhile, toward the back, Chucky's Ride taking no role in this as the other favorite, Chispuda, makes her bid toward the top. They went 21-3 for the opening quarter. Chispuda rolling up on the outside to take the lead from Gigi Cakes, who's back to second. Back to third, Musical Power with Glancing My Way. Yards to go now. Chispuda has still work to do. Getting up now. Here's Glancing My Way and Musical Power. Musical Power, Glancing My Way. Musical Power digging in. Musical Power springs the upset. Glancing My Way was second. Chispuda ran third. 58-1. And they're off. Street Moment gets the first call from the far outside gate. Driving through between horses, Sean Knows Dancing is on the move. In between them, Leo's Rocket beaten for speed today. On the far outside goes Blue Martini. Kraken is in traffic second last, and Win as last of all, they chase Street Moment. Street Moment to the far turn, on top by a length and a quarter, 3 wide. Blue Martini, 2 path. Leo's Rocket shuffled back to fourth is Sean Knows Dancing. Getting into the clear is Kraken, and the trailer is Win. Around the far turn they go, 22-1 for the opening quarter, and Edwin Gonzalez just released the Kraken, sweeping up on the far outside to take over the lead. Street Moment is back to second at the rail. Strong Nose Dancing is third. Leo's Rocket is next, and they're on their way home. It's Kraken who takes the advantage. At the inside, Street Moment tries to hang for a slice. Off cover comes Sean Knows Dancing. Farther out, Leo's Rocket. Yards to go, Kraken in front. Sean Knows Dancing takes a shot at him. It's a good shot, too. Sean Knows Dancing in front. The Kraken was released too early. He was second, third from Leo's Rocket, fourth with Street Moment in 58-2. And they're off. Perfect start. From the center, in timing, ridden hard off the blocks to try to clear some inside traffic. Rakita has the rail spot. In tight, though, and slammed on the brakes between horses. Did Morelos on Viking Quest. She's in the red cap now, still back up pedaling. Into the face of No Other Like You went Rakita as they really slackened the pace. Then Logistics is the gray between horses, and I Love Venezuela's on the far outside. Brat Girl second last, Planya Champagne last of all behind a very easy early tempo. The quarter time was just 24 seconds flat. It's in timing in front. Motown Diva from the outside draws, made it up to a flanking position in second. Rakita's in the black and red third at the inside with Viking Quest for company. Back from there, No Other Like You. She's in the Monarch colors, the red cap, green and white silks in between horses. Outside goes I Love Venezuela. Then it's back to the outside to Brat Girl in front of Logistics, who got the shuffle, and Planya Champagne will have to do it from last through a 48-1 opening half mile. Into the far turn they go, in timing, at a big price, leads a half a length. Motown Diva second, Viking Quest third, fourth at the rail, Rakita. Getting started 4 and 5 deep is No Other Like You, then Logistics from between horses, Brat Girl, and they're on their way home. With the advantage, it's in timing. Logistics, the gray, looking for room. First run to Motown Diva at the rail, Rakita. Eighth of a mile to go. Logistics got through here. Diego Herrera and Logistics firing through inside of Motown Diva. Motown Diva sees her. Motown Diva kicks again, and Motown Diva gives Camacho 3 on the card. Close then for second. I think No Other Like You outruns Logistics, who got a good trip, just had nothing late in 129-2.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
At the post. They're off. Good start in the center for Lola's Romance, headed off for the early advantage. Noble Annie has a bit of speed down toward the inside. The gray Justina won't be far away. On the far outside, Coquita Blue as they run out of the chute and link up with the main course. Coquita Blue and Sammy Camacho, a length and a half in front. Justina second at 2-5. Up to the outside, Starship Juliet is on a hold in the green colors. Lola's Romance is between runners. Then Samaritan's Joy. She finds herself ahead of only one, and that's Noble Annie. 25-1 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to run. Coquita Blue leads by a length and a half. Lola's Romance is second. Starship Juliet moves up on the outside, and she's now a joint third with Justina down at the inside. Second last remains Samaritan's Joy. The trailer remains Noble Annie. The leader remains Coquita Blue. To the half-mile point, Coquita Blue a length and a quarter. Second, Lola's Romance. In the waiting room at the rail, Justina third. Ridden hard for more and Starship Juliet fourth. Then it's back to Samaritan's Joy and Noble Annie's last. They went the half in 49 seconds flat, and they swing around the far turn. Coquita Blue by a length and a half. Lola's Romance second. Justina. Husbands has his hands full. He just needs racetrack. Outside and hard-ridden Starship Juliet. Samaritan's Joy gets started, and they're on their way home. Justina needs room here. All the bettors crying for racetrack for Justina at 2-5. She still has no place to go, but now she finds a seam, and she's got an eighth of a mile to make up on a Coquita Blue, and she's got it now. Justina made you sweat, as she needed room, but once she found it, it was all over. She's 2-5, and she's in front. Justina. Just up for second with Samaritan's Joy. Coquita Blue third. Lola's Romance fourth. In 138-2. They're off. Rogue Runner, quick to begin in the center. On her outside, it's Lady River Lily mixing it up early. From between horses, La Rodada, and along the rail, Bayou Bridget with 1 lap remaining. Mid-flight for a keen roll play, then back to Lindsay Smiles in front of Super Landslide. The early trailer is My Denise. Into the first turn they race. They're chasing the Doug Saylor trainee, Lady River Lily, over the rail and on top by 2. La Rodada second, Rogue Runner third. On the outside, roll play now races from fourth. Tucked in fifth, Bayou Bridget. Then to the outside, it's Super Landslide. She's in front of My Denise, who's 3 wide and out of last place. And now the trailer is Lindsay Smiles. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat, less than 5 furlongs to go. It's Lady River Lily. In front a length and a half, La Rodada second. 2.5 more to Rogue Runner, who races in third. Roll play on her outside. Widest of all, blue colors of My Denise. At the rail, Bayou Bridget is looking to follow Rogue Runner, then back to Super Landslide, and Lindsay Smiles is last. They went the half in 48 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Lady River Lily has the lead. Rios on the move right now with My Denise. 3 wide into second. La Rodada is next. Bayou Bridget finds a seam in the 2-path. At the rail, it's Rogue Runner as they reach the top of the stretch. They with the lead now. It's My Denise. She's rallied forward to take the lead. She still has work to do as loose for the drive as Bayou Bridget. In the yellow blinkers, Rogue Runner tries to go on with it. They're an eighth of a mile to go. And it's My Denise trying to turn back an oncoming Bayou Bridget. Bayou Bridget with all the momentum, and Camacho cannot be stopped. Bayou Bridget to the top. Lindsay Smiles into second. Bayou Bridget wins. Lindsay Smiles second. Third was My Denise. Fourth in La Rodada. Then Rogue Runner 141-3. They're off and running. Sencash was away cleanly enough, moving out the rail. Valdero's on the move. Valdero to the top. Sencash away in second. Smoking a Pancake comes away in third. The gray I'm Tough Enough is now fourth. Camagol is in the middle, and out in the center, He Be Hoppin'. Second last is Step Slow, and well back to the late running Teofimo. Past the half-mile marker and moving to the far turn. It's Marcos Meneses and Valdero working overtime to hold off Sencash, who's within a next second through a 21-4 opening quarter. That's a huge early fraction for the top two. They've opened 3 on Smokin' a Pancake, who's a tripped out third. 3 more to Camagol, then it's He Be Hoppin' and I'm Tough Enough. Step Slow's had a lot of pace ahead of him, but he's a long way behind, and the trailer is Teofimo. The leader is Sencash. A quarter of a mile from home, Sencash up to take the lead. Up on the outside, Smoking a Pancake with fresh legs to try to go get him. Valdero is at the rail. Down the center, He Be Hoppin'. Running home from the back, Step Slow is underway in a big way. Yellow colors drawing closer, but time ticking away. Sencash is the leader. Smoke and a Pancake diving at him from second, but Sencash has enough. It's Sencash in the colors of Klein racing to win it. Second, Smoking a Pancake. Step Slow third. Fourth, Teofimo. 1:10-2. And runners away. Good start for Sagan Viendo and Name It. They were both well into stride. In the center, Happy Is, as Happy Does, is charging to challenge. Up on the outside, walking in Memphis with Grand David and KC Chief. It's a lively early tempo. Palazzi is 3 wide toward the back of the field with Kalick on the far outside, 2 in front of T at 1, and Baker Street drops over to the inside, 10th and last behind Energetic Fractions, put up by Happy Is as Happy Does. Marcos Meneses is Happy Is as Happy Does, a length and a quarter in front, walking in Memphis second. Grand David third, KC Chief fourth, Name It Now fifth. Sagan Viendo is there sixth, seventh at the rail, T at 1. Racing eighth is Palazzi, Kalick is ninth, and 10th and last is Baker Street. Quarter time, 23-1 en route to the half-mile point. Happy Is as Happy Does is fleet of foot with a 2-length lead. Walking in Memphis second, Grand David on the outside third, and between horses, Name It. KC Chief ridden with more urgency toward the inside and not 3 wide, Sagan Viendo. Palazzi's got traffic trouble, but he's still on the bridle ahead of Kalick. At the rail, it's T at 1. Baker Street going to try to loop the group as they round the far turn. 46-3 for a testing half mile, and Happy Is as Happy Does has thrown out the anchor. Here comes the cavalry. It's now Name It to take the lead. Kalick's on the far outside. Palazzi looks for room between. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Palazzi trying to reach Name It with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Name It in front. Palazzi ducks to the inside of the leader. Name It still in front. Palazzi surging to him. Here's Baker Street from last. Name It trying to get home. Palazzi at the rail. Palazzi! Now, I'm not sure if he won or not because Palazzi's in a win picture with Baker Street. Name It is third. T at 1 is fourth. And Kalick to complete your high five. This is a close win picture between 5 and 9.
That's a wrap on the 9-race Friday card. Now, Preakness Saturday will be a big one here at Gulfstream Park. We've got 11 races and 2 stakes, the Monroe and the Mr. Steel, both on the turf. And I want to remind everybody, too, with Preakness at about 7:01 in the p.m., we've moved our first post to 1 p.m., off the 12:50 to 1 p.m., 11 races. We'll take you pretty much right up to Preakness 151. Where else would you rather be than beautiful Gulfstream Park?